calf and foot, okay? Straight calf and foot. Can't get around real good. Now, I understand the reason why this lady may stream for 6 to 8 hours at a time. Because she can't get her ass out the chair. I understand it now. It makes a whole lot of damn sense why the woman is so bitter and mad Darth B. Okay? So we raising money today for hover rounds and oxygen tanks. Hit up the Cash App. Hit up the PayPal. Hit up the damn Venmo. Super chats galore. Okay? Because we need to get this lady moving. Okay? We need to get her back on her feet so she can be trapping on the block like the glory days of the queen. Okay? The queen has fallen. The queen has fallen and landed on her damn ankles. And they have swollen to the size of baby rhino feet. Okay? I don't know if you ever seen a baby rhino foot, but let me tell you, it's a sight to see. Right? And I don't know how, like, I know I could hook her up with some dolly lotion, but you really got to get it up under the ankle flaps. Now, I know ankle flaps may be a new word to you. Okay? You're looking at me like, damn, Dolly, what's an ankle flap? It's Sunday. You're supposed to be preaching the word of little baby Jesus, but you came up here on some ankle flaps. Okay, look, it's a real thing. I can't make it up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, how am I going to tell these people about ankle flaps on a Sunday? I got to do it. I got to put on my big boy pants, right? Because they fit right over my ankles. They slide right up, right? The lady don't show herself, okay? Because she can't get her pants past her cankles. She is doing the internet a favor, okay? Look, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see what I've seen, okay? It is nightmares are made up. Fuck that. Lock me up. Put me in the room with Freddy Krueger first, okay? Jason Voorhees, you bring them all, okay? You can bring them all. You can even bring the fucking clown from the Stephen King movie. I don't care. I'm more scared of a nasty cankle, okay? She's going to need to get some body butter and slide that. I mean, just get up in there. Like you break out the pressure washer, the dolly body butter. You got to do it all. You got to do it all, man, because it ain't nothing worse than a cankle in its natural habitat, trapping on the block, okay? So we need to get her back on the block slinging dope, right? Because she's damn sure not a YouTuber. There's levels to this shit, okay? And you ain't made it past the cankles. You can't get out the chair. You literally got a damn walker sitting beside you. And Penny, you gave me nightmares, okay? I'm unsubbing to Penny Pumpernickel's channel. She gave me nightmares. That's the reason I'm awake right now, okay? Dolly should be asleep. I should be having sugar plums dancing in my head. It was like a baby rhino ankle. It was just green. It was nasty. And I was like, oh my God, right? Instantly woke up, jumped up like, shit, I'm awake now. I'm awake. I don't even need to sleep. I don't even need it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I hope y'all's morning is starting off great. Have y'all not hit the like button yet? Have y'all not hit the like button? All right. I quit. I'm going to go do something else. I was going to hang out with y'all punk ass people today too. Nah, I'm taking it back now. I'm taking it back. I'm just playing. Penny, you're so funny. I don't know if that was funny. Okay. I don't know if she meant it to be funny. I don't think she was trying to be funny. Okay. All I'm going to say is that's a whole lot of woman. When I say a whole lot, I mean a whole lot. A lot of woman. That's too much woman for Dolly. Okay. Definitely a little bit too much woman for Dolly. I feel sorry for whoever has to clip those toenails, okay? Whoever clips them fucking toenails, you know, the grinder. Hold on, baby, I got you. You got to have a damn welder's mask on. You just in the trenches, right? Like, I said I was going to get in the trenches with you. I didn't realize I wasn't going to fit, okay? That trench ain't big enough for the both of us, all right? When I said Dolly will get dirty and I'll get down in the trenches with you, we got to get a bigger trench, okay? Break out the damn shovel, start digging, turtles. Start digging. We're going to need a big ass trench, okay? It's like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall and didn't have wings, okay? It was like, and cankles, her ankles swelled up the size of damn, who knew they could get that big? She got elephantitis of the ankle, okay? I seen a baby elephant look at her jealous. He was like, look at them ankles. I hope I grow in the feet like that. You ever picked up a puppy and have a big ass paw? And you know that's going to be a big ass dog. Can you imagine when she was born and that damn cankle came out first? The doctor was like, holy shit. She's going to be a baby rhino. Okay. Holy shit. Horn. You can't make it up. You can't make this stuff up. How many kids you got? Doctor be like, oh, how many kids you got? But she just gave birth to 2 full-grown cankles. Okay. She's naming them motherfuckers. They got birth certificates and shit. You know what I'm saying? She's growing food stamps on her ankles. How many dependents you got? These 2 right here that I can't walk on. Okay. That's how many I got. Ah! Oh, Lord. Did that girl want to mess with Dolly? Is that who she wanted to mess with? Is that who the crack dealer wanted to mess with? She wanted to mess with me. Is that who she wanted to mess with? Look, I just want to get her back to the glory days of what she once was. Robbing people at the Walmart. If you can't walk, I ain't got to worry about getting robbed at Walmart. Okay, I was scared to come out of Walmart for like a week. Okay, I didn't even go to Walmart. I was shopping at damn Target. I felt like a rich white person. Okay, I felt like a rich ass white person shopping at Target. Okay, I was scared to go to Walmart. I was scared of shit. It was like, nah, fuck Walmart. Can't do it. I shop online, Amazon. Thought I was gonna get shot. Then I realized this shit can't walk. And if she does, it's for 3 feet to her oxygen machine. I'm like, I ain't getting robbed, right? I'm not getting robbed. I can go back to Walmart. I can go right back in there. I can go to the sporting section, electronics. I can pick me up some biscuits, okay? Get me some biscuits and a damn video game in the same spot, America. The greatest shit in the land, right? All this time I was scared to go to Walmart. I've been safe this whole damn time. But look, we can't do that lady like that, okay? We got to get her moving. I want to see the queen in a hoverbound on top of a mountain. They got to fly in with a helicopter and be like, how did this bitch get up here, right? That's what I want to see. Only the best, right? If we're going to have a queen, we got to treat her like a queen, right? Can you imagine a queen? They got to move her around with a forklift here. Beep, 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 beep. This gets you around and shit. You got people with orange flags like you're in fucking Home Depot and shit, closing gates. We're moving her. Okay. They buzzing around, got all the worker bees. Hey, worker bees, y'all need to be out collecting some oxygen, okay?
Good morning, everyone. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm playing Dolly, but there's a reason for it. Because as you can see, Dolly trashed the fuck out of Queen Bee yesterday. All right? He fat shamed, he annihilated her in his funny way. All right? Bonnie, I'm going to get to all that. But let me explain this first. And yet, for some reason, Alicia, MM, and Queen ignore this. Said nothing about this. They felt the need instead to talk about me. That's a problem. Not that anyone should talk about Dolly. This whole thing is funny as hell. But it just goes to show how weak they are and how pathetic they really are and what a bunch of lowlifes they are, all three of them, because there's so much better stuff to review and talk about, this being one of them, then do what they're doing. Then we have the screenshot that's on my, hey Bailey, that's on my cover shot. I'm going to show you why she's attacking me, because I have not attacked her at all. She's gone on 4 days already because I guess she's out of content. But the funny thing is, if you really look, why is nobody talking about all these things Dolly said, but they'd rather talk about things I said? Now, members, I apologize that all my last 200 member videos are on the $30 tier. They will go back down, I promise. The one from last night, I think I am going to release because it was actually a really good live. I don't know why these people think that I'm the only person on YouTube. Are you surprised that they don't make mention? No, I'm not surprised at all, Adrian, because they're that weak. Every single one of them are that weak. It's actually comical. And my point is, I hope a lot of people start to realize how pathetic they are. And yeah, this, and again, I'm going to play more of Dolly. It's funny as hell. I mean, you want to laugh, he's the man to do it. But the fact that none of them have addressed this, and when I say none of them, Queen Bee really hasn't addressed this, but she had stated how she's going to attack Laura today. I'm going to show you why from last night, what we discovered, and that's why she feels the need to attack me. But here's Logic 101. Attacking someone's character doesn't change the piece of shit that you are. It just doesn't. Trying to defame somebody else to deflect from what you did is never going to work. It's never going to work. Because every time you do that, I will come live and I will show the truth. This has happened before. This is why I'm still here. This is why others fall and I am still here. This is why others have no content and I am still here. Just saying. I know, right, Cindy? So I just wanted to let everyone know I don't expect all my members to jump up to the $30 tier. Once all this shit calms down, I will be happy to, release it back. So just be patient. If anyone needs a copy, and I know you, hey, Katie, and I know you, and I say that because I have members that I don't even really know and I've never really seen. So I am not going to just hand them a copy because, like, even Alicia bought, hey, Alicia, not you, Alicia, different Alicia. Alicia happened, not this Alicia, different Alicia, happened to buy a membership thinking that that's a good way for her to review my stuff. Okay, that's not going to happen either, especially coming from the queen of striking. She struck Wendy V. She struck anyone for playing her videos, but then gets mad that I put mine in private. Okay. Now, right now, I know that these losers are doing nothing but recording this live, and I want them to record it because I'm going to play some stuff that they should really hear. One being Capone. So bear with me a moment. I don't actually have this prepared, so I'll keep you guys entertained while I look for it. Hold on. I'll play more of Dolly while I'm looking for it. So there's no like dead time.
Y'all don't need to get no pollen to make no honey. She got enough crack, right? What y'all need to be collecting is some fucking air, okay? Get that lady some air. She needs to take a breath. It's a new thing. We do it in 2023. It's called breathing, okay? It's popular today. It's really popular. Look, Queen, if you're really nice, I'll pay for you to go to an oxygen bar. I'll buy you shots of air, bitch. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Now, me, I'm going to be drinking a little Henny. You know what I'm saying? Might hit a little Patron, maybe a little Jaeger shot, but I'll get you a double shot of oxygen, girl. Take you right out on the town, get you moving again, grease them cankles up. You be sliding around the dance floor and shit. You know what I'm saying? Be like, that's the electric slide. But no, bitch, that's the cankle slide. Okay? She ain't got no feet. Okay? Let's do this. Let's do it. Okay? I tried to tell her to take the link. All right, come face me like the gorilla ankles you got. Okay? With ankles like that, how you scared of Dolly? Okay? How you scared? You shoot people. You know what? Y'all didn't have to shoot that dude. You could have just rubbed your ankle on his face. I'd have gave it up. You ran up on me and had your ankle, big ass cankle on me. Give it up. I'll be like, here, take it here. Shit. I'll be like, there's a hundo. Get that cankle away from me. Okay? Get the cankle away from me. That's all. You didn't have to shoot the guy or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You could have just walked up and clubbed that dude upside the head with a cankle. Boom. Reached in there and took it.
All right, let me address this real quick. I don't know why she's so concerned with my child's education other than jealousy, but let me state this. Call the fucking school, Alicia. You know what school it is. Call the school, ask them about financial aid, ask them how he can get his master's in 4 years. It's called an ARCH program, Alicia. I'm not the fucking liar, bitch. Stop making yourself look like an asshole. Call the fucking school, Alicia. You will find out. So carry on. I really don't know why you are this fucking invested in my son's education. But please, call the school, find out every single question that you think you know. Do me a favor and call the school and find out. You will find out you are wrong about every fucking thing you say. Everything, but carry on. Katie, I can't with that one either. All right, so I found the clip that Queen Bee doesn't want you to hear, okay? She truly doesn't want you to hear. And this is why she plans on trashing me today. Hold on. Because I played this last night.
Either, Tracy, because I don't even know her. Chasing, I have no idea who this fucking lady is. She just popped up out of nowhere fucking starting shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now next thing you know, Laura's gonna be like, when have I ever said Queen was trash? I'll wait, even though there's 3 hours of a live stream.
Nope, you are trash. And I'll be the first to say it. You are trash.
Of her saying that.
I mean, she might as well just change her name from PURPLEXEDQT.
I laughed at that.
Of course.
Fuck Capone, man. Do you know what that motherfucker said to me in a chat? That motherfucker said, made up a blatant lie.
Tell me.
Go ahead.
That guy literally said me and Jones were like laughing about whacking off a dog on a live. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This guy,
Capone, syphilis, what do you be doing in your house? What do you be doing in your house?
like, these are devious individuals. Like, they have like weird
Nasty ass.
fucking minds.
Supposedly he had a baby on the way. Did it ever show up, or is that another bullshit lie for
He was saying some nasty things about my
money?
parents.
Yeah, they're like very devious, these individuals. Like, they have like a warped mind, I have to say. Very warped mind.
And they're vile as hell.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Who even thinks about that? Like, are you crazy? Man, people are crazy.
I let them dig their own grave in that chat. You know what I mean? When I said, you know, I don't live with
Talk about digging their own grave. Here we go.
my mother. My mother
All
passed
right,
away.
you want to talk? That's a kitty diddler right there. I'm damn near wondering.
A kitty diddler. This is what I played last night, and she don't like it. She didn't want anyone to hear it. The dumbass should have realized that I put it on private, and the only people that saw it were the ones that were here last night, but that doesn't matter to her. She's not that bright. So now I played it for everyone again. So this is why she's trashing me over and over and over and over. And I kind of think it's pretty funny. Yeah, Capone is not a kitty diddler. I know that's your favorite word, and you call everybody a kitty diddler, but you are trash, plain and simple. And then she says this morning that she got all of Capone's information and sent it to blank screen. Oh, didn't you say that that's what got Molly kicked off? Because she did stuff like that? I think I remember that. Yeah, you did. You actually did. I don't understand. Did me saying Capone was autistic and sometimes he goes a little overboard, did they miss that? I think they missed that. And obviously they've never dealt with someone with autism, or he's more Asperger's because he's got a memory like I've never seen in my life. Well, besides Mandy Bell. And she's not Asperger's. But yeah, Capone is like my son. If there is one human being in this world whose back I will have, it is Capone. And everyone knows that. And that's not a secret. Not that I wouldn't have other people's backs, but you guys know what I mean. But Capone is literally like my son. We protect Capone in Patreon. And we know that Capone can go over the top. We've been telling him this for years. We know Capone should not be in other people's chats and antagonizing them, but you can tell him till you're blue in the face, and it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Oh, I'll play the whole thing through, Mom. It doesn't get any better. Trust me. Let's go back. I'll go back to where it started. So anyway, before I go back, what I will say is that, not for nothing, but you don't go at someone with autism. I don't care who you are. I have stated this for a long time. The fact that you are attacking somebody with autism, simply with Asperger's, sorry, Capone, Asperger's, simply because, and you're spreading his information around, speaks all the volumes that any of us need to know about who you really are. Capone is the sweetest, nicest person out there. And again, if you've never dealt with someone with Asperger's, then you wouldn't understand the way he thinks. We can tell Capone 1,000 times over not to do X, Y, and Z and not to go in there, but his mind doesn't think like mine does. His mind, if he has something on his mind, he's not releasing it. I mean, he's not hiding it. and he has to get it out. I go through this with my own son. My son is like that, and he has to get it out. And it doesn't matter what it is. You've got to hear his opinion. And even in Discord, there are things Capone says that we're all like, what the hell is he talking about? But that's just Capone. It is what it is. He is nice. He will have your back. I mean, people get mad because Capone has my back the way he does. Well, guess what? I got Capone's back too. Lisa, you don't understand. Capone is like insane. If I asked him literally what happened on between me and a fight back in 2019 between me and Molly in March, within 5 minutes, he will tell me exactly what the fight was over. I swear to you. His memory is insane. And if I don't remember a lot of stuff. So I'll be like, Capone, what happened here? He'd be like, oh, that's when you had a fight with this one. Or that's when this one said this. Like, his memory is insane. But again, Capone is like my own son. And that will never change. And if you come after Capone, it's not just me you got to deal with. Capone is far different than a supporter. Capone has the hearts of all of us. Every single one of us, Capone has the heart. Capone has, all of our hearts. So, yeah, carry on with you're going to do this and you're going to do that. Just keep that in mind. And now for you, I will play the whole thing.
In that chat, you know what I mean? When I said, I don't live with my mother. My mother passed
Right,
away.
you want to talk about a pedo? Capone. That's it. That's a kitty diddler right there. I'm damn near wondering.
I'm not going to say that.
I'm wondering. Are you a kitty diddler, Capone? Are you? I'm asking. Are you? I want to know. That's a question I want to know. I want an answer to, Capone.
I'm not going to say that.
Don't say it. I'm asking a question. Like I said, I'm asking him a question. And when he feels like he can answer, I'd like an answer to that.
Wrong tier, Diamond Cutter. You'll have to be on the $29.99 tier if you want the videos. Just saying. So there's your whole no cutoff. There's your whole thing. Does it sound any better now that I played the whole thing? No. It actually got worse. It kind of sounds worse. So that's why she's trashing me all day. That's why she wants to go live about me again, all because I played that. That's it. That's it. And it just shows true colors. Absolutely shows true colors. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. A lot of people didn't see that. Because I put the video on private, a lot of people didn't hear it. But I want people to know what's really going on because I haven't slammed her. I haven't really even talked about her. I've talked about people in our crew, but I haven't really addressed her because I hadn't had a reason to. But now we know what's really going on. Now we know why I'm being trashed every single day. Capone needs to, I agree, Denise. Totally agree. Same thing with last night. Basically, last night, what I did was I gave Jill a platform. I really didn't have much of my own opinion because I didn't listen to it. So I heard things here and there, but for the most part, I really didn't listen to it. So I didn't know what was said. I heard I was trashed left and right yesterday. Why? I don't trash Queen Bee until today. But, all these people wanted to get, and yeah, by the way, you support Queen Bee. I saw you trashing me yesterday, saying how I'm a mess. Really? Yup, I'm a mess? Please tell me where I'm a mess. I'm one of the most fucking sane people in this community. So please tell me how I'm such a mess. But what she does is okay. No, Mom of a Gladiator. Nobody said that about Jones's dad or beats him. That's not what was said. Talk about taking something out of context. Like, literally talk about taking something out of context. I'm not sorry. Yep, I'm not a mess. Don't believe the hype and the lies. And that's actually what's happening. People spin shit to make it look like I'm so this and I'm so that. No, sorry. I'm not the one that's all that. People can spin whatever they want. No, I'm not reading text from you guys. Honestly, I'm not. Nobody else does. So why should I? I'll read my people. But other than, hey, Yarn, but other than that, no, sorry. I'm going to start doing text like everyone else and just ignore anyone who has an opinion that I don't like. I'll just ignore you like everyone else does. You got something to say, you can join membership or you can give a super chat. Notice you don't have the same energy. Exactly, Adrienne. Isn't it crazy? And I'm not trashing anyone. I'm just pointing out facts. Hey, Denise. And I don't even have the same energy, the same hate towards them as they have towards me. I don't hold hate against them. I just don't listen to them. But when somebody points something out to me, yeah, I'm going to notice. Leave Capone alone. The fact that she wrote in MM's Live, my cover photo, where she says, someone just sent me all of Capone's info. Why do you need Capone's info? Why are you collecting info on people? That's what I want to know. Did you ever once hear me say how I have Jones's dad's information? Nope, sure haven't. Have you ever heard me say I have Jones's information? Nope, sure haven't. Have you ever heard me say that I have Yup's information? Nope, sure haven't. Have you ever heard me say I have B. Tim, Nick, or anyone else's info? Nope, sure haven't. Why? I don't collect people's info. I fight on YouTube. If I have something to say to someone, I'll argue it out with them on YouTube. I don't need somebody's information. That's 2019. We did shit like that in 2019. It's 2023. Most of us have grown up. And I guess some people haven't. Some people are so worried about their numbers that they just haven't grown up. Or they just don't know any better and they think they're a badass. Yeah, you're not a badass. You look kind of pathetic. And then you sent the information to blank screen. Unknown troll. Why would you send Capone's information a blank screen? I am honestly just curious. Why? Why would you send Capone's information to anybody if you allegedly had it? I don't understand. Why? Truth it out. Do you have any children? I just want to know if you have any children. And the reason I'm asking if you have any children, because let me make it loud and clear. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing it that way, let's give facts. I'm going to use facts instead. Hold on. Okay. One of the biggest, oh yeah, you're on. One of the biggest things, signs, not things, one of the biggest symptoms, signs, whatever, of Asperger's is what? Poor social interaction. that is what makes Asperger's, is that people with Asperger's do not have the same social functions or the same, they can't read people. They don't understand why people are, standing too close to them, or they just can't read social cues. That is what makes Asperger's and different from actual autism. But a high functioning Asperger's like Capone is, and I've it's not like it's a secret. It's not like I've tried to hide that he has Asperger's. There's a reason I tell people that. And it's because he doesn't grasp that he shouldn't be doing these things. He doesn't grasp that he should not go into MM's chat and antagonize her. He doesn't grasp that that's not okay. They don't get jokes. They think you're always serious. They don't get sarcasm. I mean, sometimes they do, but Capone is a lot like Phoenix. The difference is I don't know how Capone grew up. I mean, I know he still lives. I know he still lives at home, and he seems to have good parents. But I know Phoenix has been in, I want to say therapy, but not really therapy. But he's been getting help for social interaction since he's 10 months old. I don't know if Capone has, so I can't say that Capone, does or does not. So they also engage in obsessive routines and show unusual sensitivity for sensory. And they do. I know it's not. Yeah. But the point is, in my opinion, Asperger's and autism are completely different. They are. They're on different levels. They mean different things, but I know they want to group it all as one, and that's fine. But whether it's a real diagnosis or not a real diagnosis, Capone has Asperger's, autism, whatever. And I've stated this numerous times. So if he comes in your chat and he runs his mouth, just block him or ignore him. He'll be okay with it. He just needs to get it out. And once he gets it out, it's fine. And we've told him 1,000 times, hey, put it in chat. Just put it in Discord. Don't worry about going over there. Just tell us in Discord. Even the ex-mods would tell him that 100 times. It doesn't matter. Capone's going to do what Capone wants to do, but he doesn't mean any harm. That's the difference too. Capone doesn't say these things or antagonize people because he means harm. He just has something on his mind and needs to get it off. He needs to get off whatever's on his mind. But I can assure you too that if I was this horrendous person and that I did all these horrible things behind the scenes, Capone is one person that would not still be here. I promise you that. Because there's 15 creators that would coddle Capone in 30 seconds. All the people that he has gone after, if he left me, if he wanted, if he went somewhere and he got mad at me and he left, I promise you, 15 creators would pick him up, put him on panel, exploit the fuck out of him, and all of a sudden be his best friend, because that's who they are. Plain and simple. Yarn, I hope so too, but they're not going to. Mom of a Gladiator. Again. Okay? Let's try this again. Whether you're a child with autism or an adult with autism, that doesn't change that you know right from wrong. But what doesn't change, no matter how old you get, is the ability to, or the desire to have to say what's on your mind. I'll give you an example that may have people understand it clearer. And I'm not going to ask percentage, but for anyone that's overweight, all right? Or not overweight, for anyone that's an addict. You could not be doing drugs and you could not be overeating or whatever your addiction is, but that doesn't change the fact that your brain still wants it. Your brain still has to have it. You have this overriding desire to have that, and it doesn't go away. It just doesn't go away. That is exactly what I'm saying about the way an autism mind thinks. It doesn't matter if you're young or old. Whatever's on your mind, you must get out. Just like much way an addict gets something in their mind and it doesn't go away. It doesn't quit. It's the same kind of thing. And I'm trying to use different examples if you really don't understand the mind of someone that's autistic. But that's how the mind of someone that's autistic works. Very similar to an addict. An addict's got to get it out. An addict's got to fucking, get it off their mind. And that's all Capone does. You could just ignore him. There's stuff that he says that we all ignore. We're like, oh my God, Capone's at it again. But Capone is also very, very sensitive. And he can't handle certain things. The deflection y'all bring is a sign of unintelligent. The whistle down, that's why I'm ignoring it. Hang on, I gotta get my hair. All right, here's a hair clip. That's why I'm just totally, I could see them. I'm just totally ignoring them. Because I agree with you. But that's what they want to do is deflect. Let's talk about this. Hold on. Okay. So for those of you that have been with me for a long time, for those of you that have been with me since Making a Murderer, queenbee says, alopecia, not Appalachia. I don't have Appalachia. That's a mountain. Okay, then LMAO, liar, liar, hair on fire. Can you just keep proving what a lowlife you really are? Seriously. And again, it's alopecia, not Appalachia. Appalachia Mountains is a mountain, not a whatchamacallit, not a hair issue. Just saying. Oh, this is from today. Oh, when did I have alopecia? 2016. And it was public. There's many videos on it. I spoke about it. I mean, it's not anything new. It's not a big secret. But liar, liar, hair on fire? Wow. Okay. Now, can you imagine if this was Dolly, me, Betty? I mean, this is trash. This is straight up ghetto trash. But there's a lot more. Hold on. Oh, Katie, you're mentioned in this one. Catherine, oh no doubt she was the boss and had to get her own way 100. I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what that even means. But yeah, I was a boss of many different areas, but that's neither here nor there. Pervplex. So Muffin Mouse calls me a perv. Okay. Took a turn, LOL. No idea what that's about. Sweet Sativa, CK Crackwola, Queen Bee, she brought Jim's mod Katie up to hate bond with her, LMAO. No. Wasn't this already discussed? This is all like a few minutes ago, by the way. This is all from today. Nobody brought Katie's, Jim's ex mod up to hate bond with her. That's what you do, Queen Bee, not me. That's not what I do. And again, she's been in here long before the other day. I know that you think that you run the YouTube streets, but you don't. Okay, literally, you don't. Yes, whistle down, Katie. I know you think that you're like all high and mighty and nobody else is allowed to watch. That's no. Sorry. Thank you, Katie. Exactly. Yeah. If we didn't hate bond over Jim, we're certainly not fucking hate bonding over your sorry ass. Just saying. Okay, there's more. Hold on. Okay. This is the big one. Queen Bee, someone just sent me all of Capone's information, shaking my head. I was a little shocked. Blank screen. Queen Bee sent it all to me. Is this okay? Is this Jim Terry yarn? Is this okay? Like, seriously, is this okay? Because I think I've seen panel after panel after panel of them saying how wrong this was and how disgusting it was and how they did this, you know, how Betty did this and JLR did this and Dolly did this. But it's okay for QB over here to do this? Nah, sorry, it's not okay. And here's the other thing I noticed. Queen Bee, are you so fucking weak that you can't, that you need all of these other people to go live with you? Are you that weak? I've got 5 of you coming at me on 5 different channels on a daily basis. And you know what I'm doing? I'm building my fucking empire. I'm making shirts that you make fun of. I'm making mugs that you make fun of. I'm making candles that you make fun of. And guess what, bitch? I ain't stopping. So while all you guys are sitting around eating bonbons talking about me, I'm fucking building an empire. So yeah, so carry on. But you are a fucking weak ass bee because you can't do shit by yourself. You can't handle anybody saying one word about you. Not one word. And you're going to go live with your crew. You're a joke. You're an absent. Get my information. You want my information, bitch? What do you need? You're going after subs. First you went after Crystal. Then you went after Capone. Then you went after this one. Then you went after that one. How people do not see what a low-life piece of shit you are, I do not know. But let's listen to who does know. Hang on. Bear with me. I find it funny. They said, yeah, what am I triggered over? I'm not triggered over anything. Katie, I'm telling you, these people are fucking delusional. They want to see me triggered. They haven't seen me triggered because I think they're a joke. Hold on. I hope so, Whistle Down. I'll show you guys the mug I made last night. Nope, Bjorn, they have not. All right. So now understand, Capone is not the only one that this is being... Capone's not the only one this is being done to. All right?
having a great morning. I know that I am. I know that there's a word on the street is that Queen Bee is saying that she's got pictures of me and that I'm fat. Okay, well, we'll start with the pictures. If you got pictures of me, girl, drop them. I don't care. Just make sure they are actual pictures of me and not pictures of complete strangers that are not on these YouTube streets. So if you got them, drop them. Go ahead. Don't talk about it. Be about it. And moving on to calling me fat. Okay, I'm a little chubby, but 3 of my little chubby bodies can fit into one of your pairs of pants. So there is that. You live in a giant glass house, don't be throwing stones. All right? And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I had babies and surgeries and the pandemic made me fat or chubby. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm chubby because sometimes I don't put the fork down. That's the end of
I was taking a sip the first time I heard that. I laughed my ass off. I spit my coffee out. I thought it was so funny the way she said that.
the story. That's why I'm chubby. And I'm good with that. I mean, honestly, I've lived, a good life and I'm in my early 50s and I am secure in who I am. And sometimes when I want to have a bowl of ice cream, I'm going to have a bowl of ice cream. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just not. And so that is just how I live. End of story. But so honestly, the only person who's hiding behind a screen is you. And you got mad about a picture that I showed of you. Well, the only reason I showed that picture is because you were trying to shame me for being in a walker or being on oxygen, neither of which is true. But while you were doing it, you got a picture out there of you, and it is you, and you're sitting beside a walker. So I thought that was a little strange. But if you're going to be mad about that picture, don't be mad at me or anybody else. That picture made its way to the internet because you are a public figure on this internet, okay? And you should be mad at the person who took the picture. That's who you should be mad at. I'm just saying. If you're upset about the picture, you should be mad at the person who took it. You're going to sit up here for 7 hours a day and trash everybody on these streets. You got to be prepared to get some back, And you saying that you're not upset, but you're doing 7-hour lives when you're, getting triggered about these things tells me that you are pretty pressed. And it's all good. You know what? I don't care. You can dish it out. You can take it. End of story. Full stop. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I have a dental appointment coming up. And so I'm going to be heading out. And, I just want to say when I shut off this, I walk away. I don't think about Queen Bee. She's a non-factor in my life. I just go about my day, living my fabulous life, honestly. I may make 3-minute videos, but I am not sitting up here making 7-hour videos talking about every single person under the sun. Okay? So like I said, when I shut this off, I go away. I don't even think about her. She's not a factor in my life, and she's a non-issue. I jump up here, I make a couple of minutes of small talk, and I run. I do appreciate everybody that shows up here. I know there's an echo. I don't have a lot of stuff in my house I gave away or got rid of. So much stuff. I moved from a 3-story house into a 1-bedroom apartment.
So that's 2 right off the bat. Hey, Charlie, that's 2 right off the bat that she's threatening them with information. There's Penny, there's Capone, that she's got pictures, she's got info. Isn't this the same thing that they were saying is so bad and they wanted Betty off for it? They wanted JLR off for it. They want Molly off for it. Isn't that exactly what they think they got Molly kicked off for? Isn't that what they were reporting? Molly's bad behavior and all the horrible things Molly did? What makes this any better? Please tell me. I agree, Jeanette. I love Penny. So please tell me what makes this any better. Isn't this the same stuff that they fought against, that they were going to white knight for YouTube? Now they're worse than Betty. Betty doesn't threaten people's information. JLR doesn't threaten people's information. Dolly doesn't threaten people's information. I don't threaten people's information, but Queen Bee does. Second person in 2 days, she's threatening their information. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. So the final thing that I'm going to play today, and then I have to go back to building my empire. I'm going to show you guys the mug I made last night at 2:30 in the morning. It's the first start of merch. Actually, I'll show you first. Hey, Jesse. It's the first start of merch. It is not perfect. There's a little couple things I did wrong, but it'll give you an idea of what I'm working on. So hold on, let me go grab it. I am proud of it. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. That's one of the merch mugs. 12-ounce mug. What do you think? Not bad, right? First merch mug ever made. So that's kind of what the merch mugs are going to look like. Well, hold on. I thought it was hilarious how Big Bloomers had the audacity to get pissed you privated. I know, and I put all of my member streams on the $29.99 tier. I'm a bitch. But like I said, it'll go back to normal. But whatchamacallit? The members just bear tight. I promise you, all my lives will go back to normal. I'm just fucking with them because I can. I was like, oh my God, I hope I don't lose all my members. I need to explain it to them. So yeah, merch, mugs, I'm going to have all different stuff. So, thank you, Jesse. I'm going to have all different sayings. I'm going to give you guys, if you guys want a particular saying, just let me know. And I'm really excited about it though. But I was like, I have to finish. I got to get this finished. So I made a couple mistakes, a couple things here and there. I also want to, before I sell one, I want to put it through the dishwasher and make sure that, everything holds up in a dishwasher because everything should be dishwasher safe. So I'm going to run it later. And as long as it's a go, we're good to go. So I just want to show everyone that. I'm very proud of it. So the last thing that, since I put my live on private last night, I actually ordered yesterday a sublimation printer. So we went all out. I mean, we got everything. I'm going to be making tumblers, mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, you name it. Like, we are on fire. And I'm excited. What I learned last night, though, that I didn't know, that I learned from Lindsay, is that t-shirts and stuff, you can't do sublimation on cotton. I didn't know that until last night. So I'm going to have to find different material if I want to use sublimation. So sublimation tumblers won't be dishwasher. See, Lindsay is like my go-to. She's like my girl. Yes, I am making t-shirts. I made a couple of t-shirts that are on my community page, but those were just like me using a Cricut just to get used to the heat press. I wore one last night, actually, just to get used to the heat press. But I ordered like an angle thing to make sure that everything is centered. And, it's a learning curve. Like, t-shirts are going to be a learning curve because I got to make sure I have everything in the right place and just a lot of little things. But I am totally pumped about the mugs. And that's it. I pulled up all different sayings, my own sayings, just lots of stuff. Thank you, Allie. All right. So let's I want to play this last thing for you guys. It's a little long, but there seems to be some confusion about it. I'm going to play my debate between, and this live I'm going to leave up, but I'm going to play my debate between Diamond Cutter and I from the other night, and I'll let you guys decide, because she seems to think that she's trashed, that she, made me look stupid and all this other stuff, all because I chose not to engage in her ridiculousness, because I honestly think that she shined like, like the fucking yellow crayon in a black box. Yeah, I think it said it all, really. Exactly, Lindsay. You learn as you go. But whoever told me about that Jennifer Makes Crafts or whatever her name is, she's helped me a lot too. I watch her videos. She's like the June Cleaver of crafting on YouTube. But I've learned some stuff from her, and she's so like intricate, but she's so sweet. It's like sickening. All right, let me get this video. Hold on. I think it's Jennifer Learns Crafts or something. I even ordered like that roll holder, so it holds like 36 rolls of vinyl. I was like, well, we're really crafting now. Kids are going to college. I'm going to use one of their rooms. They're going to kill me. All right. Where am I here? All right. That video was... wasn't last night. She came on my second video, right? It was the second one of the other night, not my first one. No, she must have been on my first one, maybe. Oh, you don't know who the Jennifer Makes Craft is? Yeah, she's crazy. It was on the first one or second one? Yeah, I think it was on the first one. Yeah, I think it was on the first one. You're about to see it now. Hold on. It was the one Katie was on, right? Yeah. All right. So just to let you guys know, it goes on for 7. It's about 35 minutes. All right. So sit back, grab some popcorn, grab a drink, go to the bathroom. Oh, while I don't forget, everyone wish Squirrel a happy birthday. It is Squirrel's birthday today. I think she's like 29. Yeah, she's young. She's the age we all wish we were, like in our 20s. And also Squirrel has, Jorn, I don't know if you know about this. Squirrel has a Christian-based channel. I think it's Christian-based. I know it's Jesus-based. But she runs a very not religious, but kind of religious, spiritual channel focusing on positivity and focused on religion, right? Am I right about that, Squirrel? Did I say that right? Obviously, you guys know I'm agnostic. I haven't watched it, but a lot of people seem to really like it. I told her she could drop her channel as many times as she wants. I don't care. But yeah, it's religion based or spiritual based or Jesus based, one of them. Looking for uplifting, edifying, and Christian based content. Check out this channel. There you go. I knew I was saying it right, but wrong. So, okay. So here's the argument between me and, not an argument, but I let her speak. All right. I was a good host and just let her speak. And people even said to me that they can't believe how I let her disrespect me, but I know me, and it's better off that I just let people speak and blow it off than fighting with them, because I'm too old to fight with people like this anymore. But here we go. Yarn, I knew you'd like it. And I didn't know if you heard about it. I know you haven't been around in a little while, so I didn't know if you had heard about it or not. All right, here we go. You continue to go on about it. Scorpio's not anyone that's following her.
She does. It was clipped and sent to me.
By the way, before I forget, when I woke up, I heard was going on and on and on about Brian Kohlberger being naked in the house. Lean in real close. Because I put the live on private, or you didn't do your research, that is something that a very well-respected PI named Jason Jensen, he is the one that said this on No Thanks. That's where I got it from. I didn't pull it out of the air. I didn't make it up. I didn't come up with some ridiculous theory. That is what Jason Jensen, a respected PI from Court TV and other places, believes why there was no blood. So before you really sound more ignorant, you might want to do some research on stuff. But I understand that doing research is too much for you, and it's easier for you to just bash me thinking that it was my theory to begin with. I feel really, I pity you. I honestly do. Okay, so I just want to throw that out there before I forgot. And while you guys watch this, I'm going to go grab a drink and some boiled peanuts because I'm hooked on them. But here we go. But
She just said the other day that she knows I'm not loyal to my husband because I don't have a loyal bond. I'm not faithful to my husband because I don't have a loyal bond in my body. I haven't said anything about her. I haven't talked about her.
But
so, I mean, it's easy for you to sit there and say, Laura, but until you were done, and it hasn't been 3 years, maybe it happened 3 years ago, but what she did was about a year ago. Hasn't even been quite a year that she went up on her panel and did that.
All right, let me ask you a question. Barnyard, if this was in real life, and I know you and Molly were real life friends, but if this was in real life and let's say it was your neighbor, would you still be carrying on a year later?
Laura, until I'm not carrying on, okay? I'm not carrying on about it. Trust and believe. I bring it up whenever it's necessary. Do you think I like going around and talking about it? Because I don't. But I do keep it relevant because it's something that she does. It's showing a pattern. Laura, I'm not the only one or the first one that she has tried to destroy. And, you know, if it had happened to you, Laura, or anybody else, I mean, I think you would have all taken it a little bit differently than what, I mean, my husband, if I had not have the husband that I had, she could have destroyed my marriage. She could have, I mean, she tried to humiliate and destroy me, Laura, by doing this shit. And for her to even get up there and say the things that she said, Laura, and to another woman, much less somebody that she called her friend and said that she loved and all this stuff. I would never do that to her or anybody. I haven't done it to her. Never would I do that.
But Barnyard, my point is, I don't want to say her name, but there is a creator that accidentally went naked live and got on camera completely naked accidentally. I've heard way less about that than your incident.
Well,
you are the one that brings up your incident over and over and over again. If you did not talk about it, nobody would. The exact same way that what happened with the other one.
well,
Nobody
Laura, the reason
because it's
I
embarrassing. So nobody
don't,
discusses it, and she doesn't bring it up. And no,
Laura, yes, she does. Yes, she does. She just referred to me from about the pictures the other day. She just said something about it, Laura. Yes, she does. So don't sit there and say, and listen, it doesn't.
Listen, lack of self-awareness, number 99. You go on panel after panel after panel discussing Molly.
No, I don't. I do not.
Time
So
there is a panel
Laura,
of Molly, you are there. Don't.
No, I'm not. And you are delusional for even saying that, Laura. That's so not true.
I will put together a
Well,
video
do it.
that every single panel that is talking about Molly, you're in chat or on panel. From JJJ, from Mallory, to Queen Bee, to Unirock, to every single person that's talking about Molly, there you are.
Well, Laura, that's my prerogative. If it had happened to you, you would have been doing it too. And look, before Molly left or got kicked off of.
So remember, at first she didn't do it, but now it's her prerogative. Okay? But at first she didn't do it, but now it's okay if she does it.
YouTube, you damn right I was doing it because I had a point to prove. It was my mission. You don't do people like that, Laura, and get to stay on this panel, in this platform and do that. That was raunchy and vile. Now you can sit there and act like it wasn't if you want to, and everybody, whoever wants to, but until it happened to you and the people with the good people in this community, I had a lot of people back me and stand with me that was wrong and vile for another woman to do it, period, much less than somebody that used to be her friend. And then it was, she lies. Laura, she lied and then said that I denied sleeping naked. I never denied. Look, they took freaking pictures of me. Laura, it was vile and it was wrong. So you still talk about when you got SWAT. I still hear you talk about shit that's happened to you. So why am I any different?
When the fuck do you hear me talk about it? I will tell you.
Whenever you need to bring it up.
No.
Yes, Laura.
When other people bring it up, that's
Laura.
when I bring it up.
Well, that's
when other people bring it up. That's when I bring it up.
The only time I've been on Queen Bee's talking about it is whenever I was asked to come over and tell what happened. I didn't just go over there. I didn't even know who Queen Bee was. I had never been over there until I got asked to come over there. Somebody come and found me and asked me if I would come over there. But I don't owe you or anybody else an explanation. I am a 55-year-old woman. If I want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. It was bringing awareness when I was doing it then. But if you will notice, Laura, and lots of times people they would come in chat or they would type in chat and say something about my bush. It wasn't just me talking, just bringing it up because I didn't have anything to do.
Okay. Lack of self-awareness 100. You just said the whole point of me bringing it up is that you just said that you don't go anywhere Molly is. My whole point was, and now you said that you did. What do you do? My point being, let me talk. It's my panel. My point being is that after Molly gets clip after clip after clip after clip after clip of you on this panel, you over here, you're with Uni, you're with this one, you're with that one, you're supporting Mallory, you're giving Mallory money. Just like we get lots and lots of clips. And all of a sudden, Molly would make a comment based on you making 100, you being everywhere, her getting screenshots, I'm in group chats with her. I know how many screenshots she gets.
Laura.
And, hold on, let me finish.
Well, finish. Because you're talking nonsense.
No, I'm talking facts. She will make one comment based on you being in 5 different chats talking about her. And now you're here and deny it.
I'm not. No, yes, you damn right. I'm denying. I don't go in all these chats and do. When I went in Unirocks, in the very, very beginning, I may have mentioned what happened. People asked, or he asked me. Navy Tech said something to him about it, and he brought it up. But that was it. I never discussed my bush. But yeah, if he was talking about Molly, I would. But find that I don't care. Get the chats and bring them together. Because that's not true. I don't go into everybody's chat and just start talking about her. I do not do that. Not over and over and over. And listen, wherever I do go is my own business. I can go wherever I want, and I do go. And whoever I choose to support, I can support. I don't owe you or anybody else an explanation. So people can send her screenshots all they want, but I get screenshots sent to me too. And it's just like you have a beef with Wendy and Randy or whatever. But Laura, you and I used to talk. We used to be, but all of a sudden, whenever you started supporting Molly, you started making up all these lies and saying that I'm a mole in her Patreon. I would not be in her Patreon again for nothing in this world. I have
no. You were in a Patreon.
Let me talk.
Made up a lie.
You said that I was the mole in her Patreon, Laura. I'm not, and I haven't been. I have not been in her Patreon since I left 2 years ago.
Have no Patreon, so I don't give a fuck who's in a Patreon. It's not me.
Well, you said that I was the mole. I was the mole. Molly had asked you who you thought, and you said that you think it was me. I mean, that's just what you said, and that's not long ago, Laura.
Who was the first one to run around and to say that? In Molly's Patreon,
not me.
Molly's Patreon. Yes, you were,
Laura. I don't know what's in her Patreon. The only thing I would know is what I would say that Nonsense would post every now something like the screenshots that whoever was sending them to her. That was the only way I was seeing anything. I have no idea what's in her damn Patreon. Don't care.
Nonsense was my second guess.
But I don't know. But she made it public. She wasn't hiding it. She was posting the clips of who.
Well, Barnyard just outed Nonsense as the one in Molly's Patreon, which we had also said too. But let me also put it out there. If you listen to her and listen to what she's saying. So first I lied, but really I didn't lie. I gave an opinion. I gave a guess as to who it was. She can't keep a story straight. First I lied to everyone. And then she said, Molly asked me, and I told her who I thought it was. I'm sorry. That's called an opinion. That's not a lie. It's called an opinion. Everyone's got one.
Whoever was sending them to her, she was posting them and putting them on her. I mean, it's no secret. Everybody saw them. Okay. I mean, she wasn't trying to hide it. That's where I would see the things that I saw. That's the only place I would ever see it. But you were repeating it. You're out there saying that I'm obsessed and all that shit. But, it was funny whenever you have an issue with somebody, Laura, like Randy, when you could, I remember back in the day, you would go on and on and on. So you can't sit there and fault me for doing something that you've done yourself.
Okay, here's the difference, though. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be different now. Okay.
One, I made money. I made money fighting with Randy and fucking Diane and One Win. That's why. And so did she. That's way different. Number one. Number two.
Well, I make money too, Laura.
Hold on. I was never friends with them. You were very good friends with Molly. Please show me one person that I have been really tight with that I have talked about for 3 years. I'll wait.
A makeup mobster.
You see me talking about makeup mobster? No.
Yes, just not long ago.
Whoa. You better reverse that. I have not talked about makeup mobster for 2 years.
Just a couple of weeks ago, Laura, you said something about her.
She goes live about me every fucking day for 2 years. Every time she goes live, I've ignored her for 2 years. Finally, I fucking said something. Finally, after 2 years.
Well, I don't know.
But as an example, because you will not find any fucking lives that I've done for 2 years that even mentioned her.
Well, Laura, for instance, with Sloppy Molly, whenever I
notice the backtracking. Whenever I prove her wrong, I don't know. Notice the backtracking. Isn't it laughable, Yarn?
Well, we quit being friends, and I didn't say anything. I get summoned to her panel, and you were actually on that panel that night and I get accused, and she was sitting there before I got up there, berating me, putting me down, calling me, you know, a piece of shit or whatever, because she had heard I was going on Diane's panel with Tacos. So what? I didn't even know Tacos was doing it. I had been out of town. So I go up there because I have nothing to hide. She has not one time did she apologize whenever I told her. Matter of fact, she kept cutting me off. She was very dismissive of me. And then she wants to talk shit and lie. So she is the one, look, we parted ways being friends. I didn't say anything. I had not been talking about her, didn't do a live about her. She's the one that started it. She's the one that started it. And I'm not going to be anybody's doormat. I'm going to defend myself just like you would or anybody else would.
Barnyard, I know Marissa a long time. Marissa.
Well, then you've seen her pattern, Laura. I'm not the first or the
start. She did not start.
Yes, she did. Laura, you were on panel when she did. You were on panel. We talked behind the scenes, you and I.
I know.
You said out of all of her friends that she, you know, you can't believe she was doing that. She done me like that. What do you mean, Laura? You said that to me.
That was 2 years ago.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. When this started between me and her. Yeah, you said, but you just got through saying, but we were really good friends. Yes. So that's even worse that she would do and say the things that she's done and said about me. But I'm not the only one that she's done and said. It's about everybody. Look at what she did to Genderlock's mom just not long ago. She hadn't said one word about their friendship ending. And she goes up on her panel and talks major shit about calls her a racist, says that, run to Barnyard and see if, I mean, just ugly. Genderlock's had not said one word and would not have ever, and didn't say one word about it. Marissa does it to everybody, Laura. You know it. If you weren't having her support you or whatever y'all's little deal is right now, you would be agreeing with me, because I'm not the first and I won't be the last. She has done everybody. Like she drags them. She tries to humiliate. She tries to make them look like they're obsessive. They can't get over. They can't get enough of her. Yada, got the whole narrative she does on everybody, Laura.
Barnyard, you prove it.
No, I don't. Laura, well, that's fine. If that's what you want to think, that's fine, Laura, because I know my truth and I stand in it. And the people that support me know I did talk about it before she got kicked off this panel, because it was my prerogative and I was going to keep it in the forefront, because I want people to see who she is, Laura. She is a piece of shit. She's sorry as the day is long, and I will not change the way I feel about that. She has yet to.
You live and learn. I address that too. That's coming up.
Ever apologize, and she has been wrong so many times. And I have proved to her that I didn't do what she's accused me of, but she never apologized. I've got messages, Laura, where she's like, I mean, I could show, it's just ridiculous. You would not ever turn your back. I've got plenty of messages to back up what I'm saying. You don't know. All you know is what she tells you.
What do you think? I don't know Marissa. I've been known Marissa since 2018. Trust
well,
me.
If she's getting all these screenshots of me, that I don't care if she is, but I don't talk about her. I don't run around and talk about her. If she's brought up, I put my 2 cents in. But I look back at on my videos since she's left this platform. I don't have her in my subject line like I used to, because she's gone, and I like that she's gone. I hated that you even interviewed her and brought her, even give her the platform to even come back over here. She's not missed like you told her.
You legit have zero self-awareness, honestly.
No, Laura, I've got full awareness. I am well aware of when a person is a shitty person. I'm well aware of when somebody has no morals and Laura, you don't do people like that. You do not talk about other women and say the vile, nasty things that she said, and then wants to act like she's a life coach, and say the things that comes out of her mouth.
So the vile things that are said about me are just as bad, and I don't see you having any issues with it, only with Molly.
Laura, I've never heard anybody talk about you the way she has talked about me. Or no.
Barnyard, the only reason is because I don't send naked pictures to people. That's why. There's no naked photos of me out there. That's why you don't hear about it. But if there was, trust me, it would be talked about.
The people. Never have I heard anybody go nowhere near the stuff that she has said.
Well, then you're obviously not listening hard enough.
Well, I have listened, and I have not ever heard. And I do not condone. I don't care who it was. But yeah, I guess it did hurt especially hard to me because we were friends. And you can't tell me when I should get over it, when I shouldn't. That's like telling somebody that got raped that they should be over it by now. You can't tell me, Laura, when I should be over the hurt feelings and when I shouldn't. That's not your place. You have no idea how it felt. I don't even know if you saw what she did. I don't know if you were, and it wasn't just one time.
I'm not telling you to get over it or be over it. That's not what I'm saying.
Yes, it is what you said.
Oh, that's not, hey, Kendra, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is your lack of self-awareness and back and forth on this conversation says it all.
You can say it's lack of self-awareness if you want to. I don't care. That's your prerogative, but it's not lack of self-awareness. Okay? It's not. I still have people bring up the bush, whether I bring it up or not, Laura. And look, it is what it is. I have made a joke. I have laughed. I have turned it around and laughed about it. Because, I mean, what else are you to do? I'm sure not going to let it destroy me like she was wanting. I would never let that happen. She's not that important. But it's not right, Laura. It was not right. I stand against people doing stuff like that. It's not cool. And I've never heard anybody talk about you like she has about me or other people, ever. Did you even hear the night that she decided? And then Tacos and her wife, I have got messages, Laura, where they contradicted themselves. They told, I mean, God, I've got messages I could play where they were up on people's panels saying that just everything that she said, saying that's not true. Before, and then Jen, the reason they got mad at me and did that was because I didn't stand behind them whenever they pulled that suicide crap. I wasn't okay with that. And I didn't stand behind them, and I backed away because I don't hang out with people that freaking fake crap like that. That's not cool. But for her to lie and carry on the lies and Lord, did you even see what she done? Because if you didn't, you really don't have any right to say one word to me until did you see the night? Not just one night. She did it 2 days in a row, Laura. Did you see any of what she done?
Barnyard, with all due respect,
did you answer me? Did you see any of?
I think Popcorn Planet heard about it because everybody has fucking heard about it already.
No, hearing about it, Laura, and being there when she did it was a completely different thing.
I don't know why I always use Popcorn Planet as my go-to. I really don't, but I always throw them in and stuff. I have no idea why they're on my mind. I don't even watch them. Maybe I just like the name because I like popcorn. I don't know, but I always put them out there.
Thing. Hearing about it does not do it. Give it any justice compared to if you were sitting there listening to her over and over, laughing, trying to make humor. Justin Climate chiming in, and then Love of Scorpio sitting there telling Tacos that she's so sorry that I was a predator and all that shit. I so wasn't. That was bullshit. I didn't try to do none of that crap that they said, Laura. None of that shit that they said about me was true. And I've got videos of them on panel, other people's panel, saying that's not true.
There are people who tell me every fucking day. You don't see me going on panels for 2 years about it.
It hasn't been 2 years, Laura. But if you did, I wouldn't tell you anything about it because it's not any of my business. And I'm not going to tell you when you should stop feeling something that you should stop feeling. It's not my place. And you're not going to tell. You have no right, Laura, until it's been done to you. Then don't say what I should do and what I shouldn't do.
No, nothing's ever been done to me, Barnyard. What Molly did to you was the worst thing that's ever happened on YouTube. Get the fuck out of here.
It is to me, Laura. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Me, what it happened to me.
So how come you're not mad at Tacos?
I am mad at Tacos. I am mad at Tacos. I'm mad at Tacos and Jen. I have nothing for those bitches. Nothing.
Okay.
They're 3 pathological liars.
Okay. But most normal people, when someone is a pathological liar, you just ignore them. You don't.
Well, that's easier for you to sit there.
Betty, Barnyard, you're talking to me here. You're not talking to some fucking newbie. You're talking to someone who has a glitter bomb sent to our house. Talking about CPS being called 5 motherfucking times. Talking about being lied on every other day. Talking about someone recently saying nothing but lies. And yes, Molly has lied about me. Believe me, I have had far fucking worse.
Oh, I know she has. I know she has.
And you don't see me go on about it every fucking day. You don't see
No,
me
but you Laura,
every fucking day.
if you did, I wouldn't say anything.
2 years ago with Randy, Diane, and Wendy, that I made money fighting with them, and they made money fighting with me. It is completely different.
No, it's not. Just because you say it's different, Laura, does not mean that it's different. I make money too. I'm monetizing and I make money on talking about it also. That's beside the point. It was done to me, and I will talk about it until I decide not to talk about it. And it shouldn't bother you, because trust and believe me, I wouldn't be.
That's my whole point. So don't get mad at Molly when Molly fucking fires back. That's
Laura, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. When have I said I'm mad? What I'm upset about is you lying and saying that I was a mole in her Patreon, and then saying most normal people. Well, I'm pretty close to normal, I would think, Laura, because you can't tell me that I should be over something that you don't know.
Why didn't you ever go on tour about tacos? She's the one that actually took the picture and gave it to Marissa. How come you are not on tour about her?
Because they weren't on the platform. They had left. They weren't here. And the only reason I was talking about Molly is because she was still here. If you go back and look, Laura, since she's lost her channel, since Molly's been gone, I really haven't talked about her because she's gone. I haven't thought about her. It's been nice that she's gone, but they weren't around. So that's the reason I didn't talk about it. And I did talk about them.
You came in here attacking Scorpio for no reason.
I didn't attack her. I told her she should be ashamed, because Laura, that's another person that I have had several people apologize to me that were part of that whenever that went down, because they see how Marissa is. But she was up there calling me a predator. She doesn't know. She doesn't know the truth. I didn't attack her.
Who doesn't know the truth? Scorpio has been around as long as
she doesn't. Well, if she believed all that crap that Marissa was saying, and if she thought that was okay, that speaks volumes of her character to me. If any woman could sit up there and be okay with another woman, I wouldn't have. If she had pulled that shit and I was her friend still, I would have got down. I wouldn't have been sitting up there while she did that to somebody. Look, when she did that with Potty Mouth Mom, I wasn't okay with it. I was blowing her phone up, and I let her know behind the scenes that was not cool. We weren't, just because we were friends didn't mean that I co-signed her bullshit.
So
because I didn't.
Stuff that Molly did while you were friends, that was okay.
Laura, did you open your ears and listen to what I just said? There's lots of things. I know I said it wasn't okay.
Yeah, let me fucking talk. But
then quit. Well, then get it right, Laura. Get it right, because you're sitting there saying something that's not true.
You did not stop being her friend. You talked to her behind the scenes. So how the fuck do you know that Scorpio hasn't talked to her behind the scenes? What makes you think that you're the only one that can talk behind the scenes? Maybe
I didn't say. I never said that, Laura.
Right.
Laura, you're the only person. Oh my God, you're the only person.
Now I'm gonna mute you. You had no right to come into my stream and attack fucking Scorpio. If you can talk to Molly behind the scenes, then so can Scorpio. Scorpio has been around pretty much, I think, longer than I have. She knows Molly inside and out.
Laura, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't told Scorpio who to talk to, who not to. You are the only person I know that can hear one thing and turn right around immediately and completely say something different, Laura, than what was just said.
Okay, gaslighting is not going to happen. You just said that Scorpio should be embarrassed. Now you're saying you didn't say that.
I did, Laura. You didn't say. You just said I shouldn't be talking to her behind the scenes. That Scorpio shouldn't be talking to Molly. I never said that. That's what I'm commenting on. I'm not changing what I said, Laura. I said she should be ashamed. That's what I said. I didn't say she shouldn't be talking to Molly behind this. That's just what you told me.
I never said that.
Laura.
She's not talking to Molly behind the scenes the same way you did. That's what I said.
Oh my God, Laura. Well, look, we're not getting anywhere, but I didn't attack anybody in your stream. I didn't attack her. I said one thing to her, and we also said something that we can't. I mean, I wasn't ugly by no means. I wasn't near as ugly as she was about me, and she doesn't even know me.
Who maybe going on your own words, maybe she feels attacked. Maybe she feels that you came at her.
Well, she handled herself, Laura. She come back. I mean, gosh, but she's a big girl. She come back and had a comeback for me. I mean, I don't think she felt attacked.
How do you know?
Laura, she responded to me. I mean, I don't think that she's off crying. I mean, damn. But I didn't disrespect your chat. I didn't disrespect you. I wrote you. First, I wrote you.
So
I wrote something
to you, and you automatically thought it was an attack.
Who?
But
who? What are you talking about? I automatically thought it was an attack. What are you saying now?
You just said that you said something to Scorpio. Scorpio responded, and you didn't feel that was an attack. But that doesn't mean that Scorpio didn't feel it was an attack.
Exactly. I didn't say it did. You're the one saying that, Laura. You don't know if she felt it either. You're the one saying it.
I do know. She wrote it in chat.
Okay, Laura. Okay. Well, if it come off as an attack, then let me be the first to apologize. I did not mean to attack anybody. That's not who I am. I don't go into people's chat. I'm not ugly. I don't go at people sideways. I don't judge people off of what somebody else says. I get to know who they are before I call them a predator, Laura.
Yeah, she came for me. She came for me because of Molly. That's what Scorpio just said. And she's right.
No, I didn't come for her because of Molly. I come at her because of her own actions. She called me a predator.
Okay,
Laura.
I have another question while we're on the subject. You were on somebody's panel, and I believe while I was speaking of predators, since my video from last night is private, let me make this public. And I can't believe I have to do this twice, but I'm going to do it twice. B. Tim, I am very sorry for accusing you of something that you did the exact opposite. I was told before I got the clip that you were the one that called Capone pedo. And you actually did the exact opposite. And you kind of shunned Queen Bee for saying what she said. So publicly, since my video's on private, B. Tim, I want to apologize again. I was given false information. Here is my public apology that you are not the one that said it. You actually kind of got mad at her for saying it. So again, B. Tim, I am sorry for that. I just want to, speaking of that, let me throw that out there. Who were you talking to? It wasn't Veda. I want to say
I don't know Veda,
but it wasn't. You were on panel with someone and talking about e-begging, and you said that you don't support e-beggars in this community. I honestly don't remember who you were talking to, but at the same, and it was one of Molly's supporters.
It was about Jilly Bean.
Jilly Bean, thank you. That's who it was.
It was Jilly Bean.
Yes.
Because they were saying that whatever.
Hold on. Let me finish. That you don't support e-beggars in this community, but yet you support Mallory. Make it make sense.
Okay, you need to get all of what I said. You can't just take little parts of what I said, Laura. I will be, yes, I do support Mallory.
Mallory is the biggest e-beggar that this community has ever seen.
But you didn't can I finish? Jilly Bean and Dizzle and all of them, they created their channels immediately whenever, they quickly, and they automatically, Laura, started expecting and dropping their cash out. I said, you need to pay your dues around here. People, you don't just start out, just open a channel up and you're not even monetized and you're already asking for money. That is rude.
That's not your business.
But Laura, listen, are you going to let me talk or are you going to yell?
Because
I said you can do whatever you. Oh my God, Laura! I said do whatever you can do, whatever you want. It's your channel. Do whatever. I'm saying from a sitting out in the bushes watching. It's wrong to make people expect, because I've had people don't like feeling that. One thing about Mallory, you get whatever you know what you're getting with her, and Mallory puts a show on. I will support whoever I want, just like anybody. They can support whoever they want. They can ask for money, whatever. But if you will listen to what I said, unfortunately, people that come before us has made it to where a creator cannot even go on their panel and talk about what's going on in their real life because it is assumed that they are e-begging or dry begging. If you talk about you're having a hard time, not necessarily financially, let's just say you're having a hard time in life, people automatically think that you are e-begging or dry begging. I said the people prior to us has ruined it for creators not being able to come on and be real and authentic because it is taken as being dry begging or e-begging. Now, if you want to say what I said, get it straight.
But here's what you're missing. You're missing a big, big piece of this. You don't know what Molly's Patreons had said to Jilly. You don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about, her Patreons. What does that have to do with anything?
If Jilly Bean, what you don't know, and I do know, but you don't know that if a bunch of Jilly's subs said to her, go live, we're going to get you started. You don't know if Jilly Bean subs told her, go live and make a wish list. You don't know what Jilly Bean subs, and I say Molly's Patreons because they're all Molly's Patreons, what conversations they've all had. You have no idea what was said.
No, I don't. And I don't need to know to have an opinion.
It is none of your motherfucking business what Jilly Bean subs by her.
Laura?
E-beggar. You don't know what happened prior. You don't know the conversations. You don't know what they talked about. So you have no right to buddy in and say, oh, it's e-begging. And at the same time, you support the biggest fucking e-beggar and make excuses.
Okay, can I speak now? Can I speak now? Or are you just up here running? Can I speak now?
Yes.
I don't need to know what was said. I don't need to know that to have an opinion, Laura. But whenever I was watching it, Jilly Bean was talking about, what's her name? That gypsy girl, about how she took advantage of Navy vet. That's what she was talking about. But yet, when she started her stream, she's sitting there talking about she wants to go to a hotel and she needs $140 for the following weekend. But then she turns right around as soon as she says that. You know, she's sitting up there dry begging, basically. She turns around and starts putting somebody down for supposedly taking advantage of Navy vet when she is a grown-ass woman, and she was super chatting people, freely giving them their money, super chatting. And you just need to listen to it, Laura. You don't listen to the way Jilly Bean was talking. Listen, I don't care. I am entitled, Laura, to have an opinion about anybody. They can do whatever they want, but it doesn't mean that I can't have an opinion and I can't talk about it. So you can't tell me it's none of your motherfucking business what I talk about on my channel, Laura. It's none of your fucking business. So if you don't like it, don't fucking listen. But you don't need to run around and try to police me and make it look like I'm doing something I'm not by going in all of Molly's streams and I'm a mole, because that's not fucking true, Laura. I don't go over her streams. I don't have don't even care about her ass going over to Keek. Don't care about it. I'm not in her Patreon. So it's none of your motherfucking business, Laura. So there you go.
Are you fucking delusional?
No, I'm not delusional. I'm far from it, honey.
Never even said. Nobody's policing you. Nobody said anything about that. What I'm trying to get, and let me say it slow. You're sitting.
Okay, Laura, bitch, you're good. That's rich coming from you, Laura.
That you can discuss whatever you want to discuss on your panel.
That's right.
Jilly Bean can't.
I didn't say she couldn't, Laura. I said it's her panel. She can do whatever she wants. Her channel, do whatever she wants to. But I can comment on it if I want to. I can react to her videos if I want to. Just like you have done hundreds of fucking times, Laura. You are the pot calling the kettle black girl. You have done what you're bitching at me about is shit that you have done the whole time I've been on this platform. Just because you've been inactive lately and you haven't really had no content until Molly come around and you've been laying low, has not wiped the slate clean, girlfriend, about what you've done in the past, Laura, how you've acted and how the kind of panels you've had. Okay, now that you've got content and you're becoming having a channel again.
Record, my channel is the lowest it's been in years. My everything is lower now than it's ever been. Just saying.
Doesn't mean that you can act like you've never done the shit that you were bitching at me about doing.
I've never not had a channel. And on top of that,
Laura, I know you haven't, but honey, it was drying up on the bone for you for a while there.
I've never denied shit I've said in the past, ever.
I'm not denying anything, Laura. But you're sitting here trying to police me and to talk about me, about how I'm obsessed with Molly and all that. You're trying to police me and what I say and for shit that you've done.
Who is policing you? What does that have anything to do with me?
Because you're doing it. You're going around talking about me.
Where am I going around talking about you?
Well, you brought me up first on your panel. You said, let's talk about Barnyard. She's got some fucking issue. You were the first one to bring me up the other night whenever you interviewed your buddy. And I've heard you on other channels talk about how I'm obsessed and all that bullshit. Laura, you've been doing it.
Barnyard?
What?
Should I go to your channel and show how many videos you made about me when I never said one word about you?
No, Laura, you can't do that because I've never said anything about you unless I have retaliated for
Listen carefully to this.
Something you've said. I have never made a video about you, Laura, without you talking shit about me first. I don't do that shit. I don't have no reason to. So anything I've ever said about you has been in retaliation of what you've said about me.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie. Fucking prove it, Laura, because I can tell you right now, I have not done that.
I will.
Okay, well, get to proving it.
You got mad when I became friends with
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Laura, I think it's hilarious that you become friends with Molly. If you're calling that a friendship, you should have seen her face the other day whenever you said that y'all were alike. You should have seen her face whenever you said that.
And by the way, to clear this up, just so it's clear, because this is what happens when ignorant minds take a little piece of something. What I said about us being alike is that we ignore people like you. That I said that we're alike in that respect. Me and Molly are polar opposites in every which way, except when it comes to YouTube. And I stated that in this live.
Whatever. I'm not even going to. Laura,
watch her though.
I watched you, Laura. You interviewed her. Whenever you said to her, look, you and I are a lot alike. You should have seen the face she made, the eyebrows she raised up. Like, go back and watch it, Laura. She was being disrespectful to you on your own fucking panel, but you're too clueless to fucking see it. But I have not done videos about you. I have not done videos about you unless, and I'm not mad. You can have whoever you want to a friend. I don't give a shit. You can sit on her head and fucking spin all day. I don't care. But whenever I have said something about you, has been because you have brought me up and said something about me. I don't go around doing that bullshit. I have no desire to talk about you, Laura.
But Barnyard, do you know why she made that face? Did you notice she was looking down?
No, Laura. Look, you can look, Laura. Yes, I know why she made that face. She made it like.
Hold on. Why don't you double check? I had sent her a text right around the same time. But if you really go back and look, you'll see that, Barnyard.
I did go back and look, Laura. Trust and believe, I laughed my ass off.
Okay, Barnyard, whatever you say.
Okay, well, it's the way I saw it. And then it wasn't just me. Other people saw it the same way.
Okay, Barnyard, whatever you say, Barnyard.
All right, well, I'm out of here.
Bye. Oh, and that is the fight, the debate between me and Barnyard. Now, Barnyard is running around saying how she owned me and she bitch slapped me and blah, blah, blah. And all you can do is just laugh at it. That's all I can do is just laugh. Okay, Barnyard, whatever you say, whatever you think happened on that live, there you go. But if you think you owned me, then you run around and you believe that. Okay. That's in the same way that you don't ever talk about Molly. Okay. Laura being Nurse Ratchet, I'm telling you, like, okay. I don't think someone was in her ear, Amanda. So, Amanda, by the way, going back to all that, why this is being brought up again, I don't know. No, I knew nothing about that police call. There's no proof that even Molly did it. I'm not saying she did. I'm not saying she didn't. I don't know. I've already been cleared 5 times. But when they need to bring me up again, they feel the need to bring me up again. Okay, whatever. I'm never going to change someone's mind. I'm never going to People that want to believe it are going to believe it. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You want to believe I did it, believe I did it. I don't care. But show me where I've ever done anything like that to anybody. You won't. So carry on. I've been blamed for shit. Turns out it wasn't me. But they use me as a fallback guide. You know, they don't blame anyone else on panel. Only me. Like, sit the fuck down. But it's one of those things I can't change their minds. So you want to bring me up because you have nothing else, go right ahead. I'm the scapegoat. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Because of our attitude in the middle of the conversation. Yeah, I have, Amanda, it was so long ago. I mean, I could bring up 5 CPS calls and constantly, you know, blame people. No, sorry. I'm over it. I don't dwell in the past. I know a lot of people do, but I don't dwell in the past. But no, I had nothing to do with it. Didn't know what was happening. Was I pissed at MM at the time? Yes. Would I ever call cops on her? No. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know that shit went on. Like, you know, that I think she was the first that it happened to. I'm pretty sure she was the first that it happened to. And we didn't even know that people did shit like that. Hold on. As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, MM went around telling people that somebody looked it up or heard the call and it was Oni. I wasn't friends with Oni. I did not like Oni. I was friends with MGL at that point for like 2 days. So yeah, no, sorry. Wasn't involved. Laura knows how to move on. Exactly. That's why when Barnyard was saying that I bring up this, I don't bring that shit up. Ever. It is so petty. Oh, J for J was first. Okay. Yeah, I never really watched her. But again, it all spawned around Oni. But how do you go from Oni was involved? And that was literally, I think it was the second time that, the second night that I ever even spoke to Molly was that panel. So yeah, somebody that's going to have someone swatted, it wouldn't happen from, they're not going to tell someone that they know 2 days. Sorry, shit like that just don't happen. And every single time that I fought with MGL, if I knew something, trust me, I would have known. I would have said something. I was friends with MM from like for almost 2 years after that. Oh, she does, Yarn. That's the whole point. She does. Now all of a sudden I knew something. Oh, you're right. Not J for J. It was Mandy Bell and J for J knew. Correct. Yeah, it starts with makeup. Absolutely ridiculous. And completely unfounded, completely unfair, but hey, whatever. It's one of those things. You can sit there and dwell over and over and over in something that you can't change, or you could just fucking move on. So I can't change the fact that people want to use me as a scapegoat. I have no control over that. I really don't. So you want to blame me, blame me. I don't give a fuck. Rewriting history, exactly. That's why I'm bringing it up right now. Yeah, no, I had nothing to do with it. I wouldn't have anything to do with something like that, and I would have said something. So someone asked me, by the way, I forgot if it was this stream or another stream, about how me and Molly met. And I never did tell the story. Me and Molly met because she was talking about Chris Watts. I couldn't stand Molly. She pissed me off. She thought she was holier than thou. And one night I was being a wise ass and I sent her a $5 chat, $5 super chat. And I said, go buy yourself some class. And she went fucking ballistic. She pulled out a passport and she was talking about a passport. And I almost peed so hard I was laughing. I mean, I almost peed because I was laughing so fucking hard. And she fucking snapped on me, going on and on and on about this fucking passport and how I probably don't have a passport, which I don't, but I probably don't have a passport and all this other stuff. And that was how I met her. And then she was fighting with this girl, Pink, that I was close with. Pink is the one that actually brought me into this community. And lo and behold, yeah, the international, yeah, but the international hooker came much later. I did think she was an international hooker, and I told everybody that I believe she's an international hooker. And her response was actually kind of funny, because her response was, do you really think I look that good? Because I don't. And I thought that was a great answer. But that's how me and Molly met. And then we've fought multiple times. I watched all that. It was just a while. Yeah, it was pretty funny, though. But everybody thinks like I'm so stupid. I know Molly. Trust me, I know all about Molly. But it's also funny to me that everybody else can stick up for whoever they want, but I can't. Everyone else can say whatever they want or run around with everyone else, no problem, but I can't. Get the fuck out of here. Doesn't matter who it is. I stick up for what's right. I don't stick up for a person per se. I stick up for what's right. Even people I hate. If they're wrong, I mean, if they're right, I'll say they're right. That's a difference between me and most. How's anyone going to ever forget if she keeps bringing it up after 2 years? That dude, that's what we keep saying. I've said that 1,000 times, and I was saying that on the live. I don't know why she keeps bringing it up. She's the only one that keeps talking about it. Nobody else. Have fun, surf girl. Now, see, isn't it funny how an actual decent person laughs about that compared to those who hold real rage? I met Molly because I went into a live when Aaron was on and went off on her for enabling him. There you go. Fell in love with her ever since. It's not that you two fight. No, we fight. We have had some major fights. I mean, she has lied about me. She's gone off on me, but whatever, Molly. Molly doesn't think about it the next day, and neither do I. But what these hateful people forget is you keep pushing and pushing and pushing someone, they're going to eventually snap. They're eventually going to snap back at you. And these people can't handle the snapback. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. So that's all I had to say today. This live will stay up. Let them pick it apart. I don't care. But that's another thing. Why can't I fight with one person without 5 people coming at me? That's what I want to know. And I don't mean 5 people from one panel. I'm talking 5 different directions. There's bigger things out there than me. Way bigger things out there than me. There's much more interesting people to go live about than me. So I understand these people can't get views without my name. Sorry. I guess I'm just that important. I don't know. Callie, I am too. And I wasn't even going to go here with any of this. And that's why I put all my members' lives on $29.99 tier. And you want to pay $30 for it, you can have it. But other than that, yeah, you're not getting my lives. Carry on. Find something else to do. And that's it. You don't have to ask anyone's permission to stick up for who your friends are, who make them the YouTube police. That's another big problem. Everybody seems to think they're like the YouTube police. Well, we see who they really are. Queen Bee proved who she really is. Anyone that wants to support that, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. Because someone like that is going to do the exact same thing to you. Just saying. It's the B Tim special, $29.99. That's another thing. Someone said that I'm obsessed with B Tim. I wouldn't even mention B Tim if he didn't fucking put my name in his mouth. That's what these people don't realize. They don't get that. They think that I come up with this stuff. No. If he would keep quiet about me and not put my name in his mouth, I would never say anything. But I will say this much. I heard him say this yesterday. Someone sent me this. I don't know where this man lives in New York, but he's paying $1,100 for a 2-bedroom in New York. I'm not buying that. There's no way. Just no way. You could live in the ghetto of the Bronx. You wouldn't pay that little. So more power to him if he is. But I don't know where the fuck he's paying that much, that little. But yeah, Queen Bee has been live about me for 5 days straight. And the funny part is, every single time, besides today, every single time that I have addressed something, it had nothing to do with her. And I kept her out of it. But she has no content. She's got to do something. She needs drama. If she doesn't have the drama, she's got nothing to talk about. And she won't make money, and she won't be able to stay live for 7 hours. We've all been where we've all been where QB is right now. We really are. No, he said it's a 2-bedroom. I was like, where the hell is he getting a 2-bedroom for under $3,000 in New York right now? So, yeah, Capone, don't let anything get to you. But Capone knows I have his back. He's living in someone's basement, which is something common in New York. I don't want anyone to think like, oh my God, he's living in a basement. That's very common in New York. People in New York turn their first floor or their basement into a full apartment with its own door and everything. It's completely normal. He's saying he's in the 5 boroughs. I don't understand how. Even I was paying for a 1-bedroom studio in Forest Hills, 500 square foot studio. I was paying $1,100. This was in like 2005. So I can't imagine him paying that little. But he says he is, but more power to him. Who, Jeanette? He was stealing from people and using other creators to gain access to who? Oh, Sweet One, a lot. There's a lot of alcoholics. Oh, Aaron Carter. They must live a miserable life to be on live stream. I agree with you, Kim. Totally agree. The world is a better place with unknown Capone in it. But I really wanted to show the bullshit of threats, going real life, going after someone with disability. You know, like someone made a comment to me, how can you compare someone with autism with someone with cancer? Well, I'm going to flip that. How do you compare someone on YouTube as a rape victim? You can't, but it was done and nobody says a word. Makes no sense to me. Is Capone in here? I didn't see him. I keep seeing people talking about him. Why don't I see Capone? I don't see him. I'm sober 35 years. Good for you. Stop on several careers because they said they slip, but slipping every weekend is active addiction. Sweet One, I cannot even fathom how many people smoke pot, drink, do it right on a live. I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. I think it's gross. I really think it's disgusting. Hey, Tasha. I really think it's disgusting. This whole community is nothing. I understand that pot's legal in many places, but that doesn't mean that people in your chat want to hear it. Doesn't mean people in your chat want to see it. Same thing with drinking. Honestly, same thing with eating on camera. You know, you could have people with food issues. Everybody's got different addictions. One thing you'll never see a real creator, and I say a real creator, like a big creator, get drunk on screen or get high while they're talking. I don't know. I think it's wrong on so many levels. I told you Queen Bee and her pathetic watchers will attack subs of those they speak about all times. Capone is now a victim. I agree with that. But the fact that she said that he was a kitty diddler, whatever she says, was sick. But nobody talks about it. Everyone thinks that's okay. Everyone looks at her numbers and thinks they're real and think it's okay. I'm sorry, that's not okay. And there's no, one thing I proved, there's no glitch in YouTube. Because as soon as I hid my likes, all of a sudden, it stopped. All of a sudden, the fake likes stopped. So it's somebody actually doing it. She's not smart enough to realize that. So she just, keeps her likes on. So people think she's bigger than she is. Leave Capone alone. I agree. But everyone, who wants to support her, keep supporting trash. Watch where you end up. And keep supporting a real lifer. But more importantly, keep supporting someone that has to trash someone else for showing the truth. That's something that you'll never see me do. I am never going to try to degrade someone because they pointed out the truth. No, sorry. That's a level of lowlife that I don't go to. Exactly. She's trying to distract people from her own predators in her own panel. It's her, though. It's her that's doing it. Ante Frackle to say to those people knew it is possible. Oh, it is possible to beat it. That diddler terminology she uses all the time is gross. Because I'm going to say it again. Dolly is not a kitty diddler. That's not Dolly. And they keep putting it in the universe for Dolly. And then they cry when Dolly fights back. Tony, I agree with that. And I've said that too. That if her numbers are real, we know her likes aren't real. But if her views are real, then this is not a community I choose to be in. Sorry. She has changed so much and not for the better that it's to the point I can't even listen anymore. Thank you, Yarn. Oh, I don't let them. Do you think I care what they say about my looks? I could care less. I'm very secure in who I am. I agree. My own insecurities are my insecurities, and I have no problem talking about them, but can't change them. So I don't care what they say about my looks. They wish they looked this good. I'm like 15 years older than a lot of them. Some of them, I could be their mom. They wish they looked this good. And that's a fact. We love you too, Kimberly. And that's not me being conceited either. That's just a fact. I refuse to watch any of it. Won't even look it up. Wish YouTube would delete them. I agree, Butterfly. Totally agree. But again, I think it's funny that 15 people can come at me just to stick up for one. I don't tell people to go live about them. You don't see me telling people you must go live and live and live. Or let's go attack her. Let's go. I don't play like that. I roll by myself. I don't need an army behind me. And I am 100% secure in who I am. Wife beaters call out other wife beaters. Diddlers call out other diddlers. Just the way I see it. Some of the worst people are advocates for victims. It's a shield they hide behind. I agree. Katie, Capone will always leave nice comments. And he'll even show me stuff. I'm like, no, stay out of there. No, don't go in there. But you can't control Capone. One talks about looks, never shows that. I know. Isn't that comical, Callie? You have to be able to see your toes and pay your own bills before your opinion matters to me. Yeah, that's another thing. People, I heard them bitching because I don't remember. I think it was Penny or Dolly. Maybe it was Dolly talking about how they still live with their parents and blah, blah, blah. And Dolly got a house, given to him. Well, guess what? I pay all my own bills. I pay all my own rent. I pay for my kids. I don't have a house given to me. Shit, I don't even live by my family. I work hard for every single thing that I have. and I wasn't given shit as far as the house goes. I actually had to work harder because, his dad died. And I'm forever trying to work harder. And that's another thing. I heard someone say that I'm asking my subs to pay for my kids' college. No, I'm not. When the fuck did you get that from? Again, more jealousy. Subs will one day face for. I agree, Jeanette. But that's the thing. They always talk about Molly subs. Do you realize what you're supporting? I mean, do people need a reminder of what you're supporting? But again, I understand that she can't do anything without throwing my name in it. So, all right. But I am going to go because I have more mugs to make. I'll show you guys again my awesome mug. Wow. Merch. Think she's a police informant, undercover snitch? I don't know about that. When is selling candle? Thank you, sweet one. That's what I'm saying. Selling candles, selling t-shirts, selling mugs, selling everything. I really think it's just jealousy. I work my ass off. Like I said, I was up till 3 a.m. working. 4 a.m, actually. Thank you. Wait till I get my sublimation printer. This is sublimation ink. But I don't know how to get the vinyl to not, I gotta figure out the vinyl. Because it feels like it's lifting a little. But maybe that's, oh no, you know what? That's where I fucked it up. So, yeah. So while all these people are talking about me, I am going to go practice making different kinds of mugs and making merch and watching a movie, because that's the only way that I can pay for my children. That is the way that I choose to spend my day. I don't choose to spend my day defaming somebody with a bunch of lies. I choose to build my empire, make you guys merch that you're going to buy, make some money doing it, and that's it. And for those of you with candle orders, ones that were curing, just about done. I'm going to do the labels today. You should be getting notification. That's going to be the second half of my day. He's getting those orders boxed. And that's it. I'm going to run to Hobby Lobby and buy a couple of shirts for practice. And probably buy a couple of tumblers for practice, just to practice. Which tumblers are expensive, though. That's the problem. I was even looking on Amazon. I was looking on Temu. For cheaper tumblers, no, you can't find them. So I'm going to practice on one and just do a bunch of different designs on one. Yes, you can finally cook. Or is what made differently? No, tumblers aren't made differently. They're just more expensive. Like mugs, I ordered 24 mugs, so I have those. But tumblers, I didn't buy at first, but they really are expensive. And Temu, like people are wondering about Temu. I ordered some molds last night because that's where I get a lot of my molds from. But they had like this small mini heat press and they were showing it for $6. But then when you hit on it, it says that it's 45. And I'm like, well, that's kind of a bait and switch. So a lot of people, if you really look at their prices, they're not so cheap. I ordered like 30 magic erasers for $2. So I'll let you know how those are. But a lot of their stuff, once you like click on it, it's not any cheaper than Amazon. It's really not. I think a lot of their stuff is bait and switch. The super cheap stuff is super cheap, period. But they do have really good molds. I've gotten some, I haven't had one bad mold yet. For candle wax, I haven't gotten one bad mold yet. So, and they're really cheap. Like last night, I even ordered some Timu, whatever, tea store. I ordered a mold for Oreo cookies, which I'm so excited to get. So yeah, I ordered some cool stuff, but basic shit. But I will say their molds are great and they're really cheap. If I hate them for any other reason, it's simply because they hurt another human being or animal. Be careful, the promos use the price is for the new app user. No, Thunder, it's like a lot of bait and switch. And I've noticed that. It's tons of, once you click on it, it's like $40. No, I didn't, Tasha. If you join any Facebook groups for tumblers, there was a group I was in. They would tell you where they found them for. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I haven't joined any Facebook groups, but I will definitely check it out. Because tumblers are crazy. And then I also heard like the ones from Hobby Lobby. I mean, I know they're top dollar, but you got to practice on something. But I heard stuff doesn't stick well either. First, I thought it was a scam, but it's not, just tricky advertising. I'll have to look into that. Because, if you can get a mini one for like $6, I'll just start a new account and see if that works. But yeah, as soon as you hit on it, it's like $40, $50. I was like, well, that's bullshit. I can buy it from Amazon cheaper. Stainless Steel Depot. Many good deals. Thank you, Melcy. Stainless Steel Depot. Okay. And is stainless steel ones better, right? Yeah, I want to see what these 30 magic erasers for $2. Somehow I think this is going to be a scam, but we'll see. We'll definitely check it out. All right, so you said Stainless Steel Depot. Let me look. Stainless Steel Depot. The sheet metal place? Wholesale info? Where do you see tumblers on here? This one's Stainless Supply. The Stainless Sublimation tumblers. Where? Maybe I'm on the wrong place. Is it stainlesssteeldepot.com? No, that one doesn't work either. Yeah, this one can't be it. This is like sheet plates, wall covering, shelving, countertops, stainless steel cabinets. I don't think I'm in the right place. Here we go. I found it. Oh, they are cheaper. Oh. See, like 24 is $110. That's a lot. $20-ounce, 25 of them are $150. Tumblers are big money. Yeah, I know. I just found it. What's a Hoogie canned cooler? Oh, it's not a tumbler? That is. Oh, it's a can. All right, I'm confused. Did you get hit with smoke? No, not where I am. I understand. It says it's 75 degrees out, and I'm like sweating my ass off. Thank you for this website, Mel. Where were you?
Football.
I didn't even know you were out.
That's messed up.
I know, right? Cost about 30 to 50. I know, tumblers are expensive. Sublimation. Wireless speaker tumbler. Well, that's interesting. Do you want a tumbler that's also a wireless speaker?
Mom.
Sublimatable glitter skinny speaker tumbler. Okay.
Mom, did you run the dishwasher yet?
No, I don't think so. It's hot here. You guys want silver tumblers or glass tumblers? I guess silver, right? And I'm going to order some of the cheap ones, closeout ones, and see how they are. Glass silver's out of style. Really? All right. Hey, like they have a 20-ounce sublimatable glow-in-the-dark wireless speaker tumbler. 25 of them, $500. I don't know how you make money on that. Can you imagine a tumbler as a speaker? That's kind of weird. Tumbler supply store. They have 70-ounce jug. Ooh. That's interesting. I mean, it's a frosted matte glass. I don't know how you would make it submatable. I never thought to do that. If you buy a skinny 24K, sell for $720. Yeah, but if you're paying $10 a tumbler, I don't know. I feel weird selling a tumbler for $30. So that's crazy. Yeah, but they have candle jars that are sublimatable. But it's saying it's just a frosted matte glass. But that would be cool. Making design candle sublimatable candles. That'd be fucking cool as shit. That just gave me an idea. Put it in the dishwasher. Do you know the possibilities? If I could sublimate candle vessels, holy shit. You could do one-of-a-kind candle vessels. One-of-a-kind candles. Oh my God. I just thought of this. What an amazing idea. You see a lot of silver because no one is buying it. Gold and brass, copper for glass bathrooms and kitchens and the interior design. Get these epochs, and if you do all of these, new them with the lid fancy and cool, that is a lot of work. What's epochs? Don't share ideas. I know, right? What a great idea, though. I'm going to do that. Yeah, but if it's all if it's coded for sublimation, then I don't need to add anything. Does one exist that smells like dreft? What's dreft? I don't know what dreft is. Especially with all the gray and black paint people are using. Oh my God, this just gave me an idea. Oh, yeah. I don't know about baby laundry soap, but I have Tide. I have Gain. But I don't have Dreft. Oh, I'm going to try this. Pull wrap. Oh, this is good. Tumbler has some killer deal, do they? I'll have to look into it. Put Dreft beads. I don't know. I haven't heard Dreft. Let me look. Hold on. Guys, new candle vessels coming. Watch. Now, I know how to make tumblers. I'm looking at candle vessels and my mind is going crazy with ideas. My mind is like, oh my God, I could do this, 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 and this. I am so excited to check this out. A draft. All right. All right. There's one place. Dreft Stage 2. It's a duplicate of the Dreft Stage 2 Active Baby Scent. While we can't find an actual fragrance description, we can tell you it's fresh and somewhat applied. Compare to fragrance Dreft Stage 2 Active Baby by Dreft. So I can get it, Katie, if you want me to order it. I've never ordered from this company before. But I know of them. All right, so Katie, what I'm going to tell you to do is what I tell everyone to do. I have baby powder, sweet one. If you want the candle, go on to the website, pick any candle that you want, order it, and then write in the corner that it's for Dreft, and then I'll order it, because I've ordered too many scents that people tell me they want and then they don't order it. Oh yeah, I have baby powder. Baby powder I have. Baby powder's on the website. Yeah, go take a look. But if you want the draft, just let me know. I can get it. I'll even bookmark it. I hate ordering stuff, and then the people, not that you're going to disappear, but then people disappear. And then I'm stuck with a scent that nobody else asked for. All right, what was the other place you said? Bulk? Tumbler. Bulk. Yeah, no, they're more expensive than the other one. Glow in the dark. I didn't know tumblers were so like big. I had no idea. I'm cheap. I just go to like TJ Maxx and pick one up for like $10. 100-pack of plastic coffee tumbler. Ah, they have baby bottles, sippy cups. Here we go. Here's some good prices. Yeah, they do have some good prices. But that's nice. They have a wine set. God, tumblers are like a big thing. Who knew? I had no idea. Who would have thunk it? Wow, they have a 5-in-1 heat press. Pretty cheap. I mean, not that I need one, but I paid like triple that. Laura said 29. I think you wait. Oh, she's younger than 29, 26, 27? I knew she was in her 20s. Yeah, Tasha, I had no idea. I honestly did not know tumblers were this big. I didn't know there was such a market for tumblers. $20-ounce UV glowing, color changing, slim insulated tumbler. Sold out. Of course they're sold out. Ah, they have Mickey Mouse ones. Let me bookmark this page. I still like this Bluetooth one. Bluetooth speakers. I still think that's pretty funny. The cutest thing I saw was bathroom floor mats for double sinks and toothbrush holders with yours and mine printed on them. Yeah, I never knew I swear to you, I never knew tumblers were a thing. Hey, Monica, people make tumblers, paint them with glitter, and then put names of vinyl. Then they use epoxy to seal it so the vinyl and paint is sealed. You wouldn't have to sublimate tumblers. Oh. Yeah, but I've seen some really cool sublimation. I've seen some really cool tumblers that are sublimated. Like one, I was watching a YouTube video where they made it for Halloween, and they had like all of these really cool like evil characters. It was really good. New style of glass tumblers that look like cans. I've thought about trying to make up my Cricut. I have so much supplies and never used it. Look at Facebook groups, all the cool things you could do with tumblers. Aha. Yeah, like I said, I never knew there was such a market for tumblers. But now we know. Now we're going to make tumblers. Let me ask you something. Since there's a lot of crafty people in here, for me to sublimate a coating, can I buy that somewhere? You wouldn't have to use epoxy if you sublimate them. Can I just turn vessels into sublimation? Like, where do I buy the sublimation coating? Does it have to be like professionally done? Can I become an expert? Can I buy sublimation coating? Sublimation coating on Amazon. So it's just a spray? Poly coating products. Can I buy it at like Home Depot? Ah, I see. It's cheap. Like an etching spray. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Amazon clears coating, do it yourself. Oh, guys, wait till you see what I'm going to do later. Now the creative juices are flowing. And because yeah, you can. It's a polygloss sublimation. And if you do it with a candle vessel, it doesn't need to go in a dishwasher. Ooh, the creative juices are flowing. I got ideas today. You need a paint booth and a respirator. No, not according to this. You know, it's a great crafting section to move. Yeah, but some of their stuff, but it's not any cheaper. Die press polygloss. Let's see. Can I buy it at Home Depot? I can buy it on Amazon. Walmart. Joanne Fabrics. Coach, yeah, it seems to be a big thing. Katie, let me show you who motivates me. Hold on, let me pull her up. This chick is like the best. And I couldn't even believe, at first I laughed at her, and then I actually watched her. I was like, oh my God, I like this chick. There it is. Jennifer Maker. She is the Susie Homemaker of Cricut and crafting. But she is just awesome. But I call her my June Cleaver. But she will motivate you with a perfect little crafting room. She's got almost 1 million subs. Just like I wear the epoxy respirators. I don't work with epoxy, but I know what you're saying. World's worst craft. I started a crafting channel. I started a little Cricut channel. I want to learn shit first. I don't want to like embarrass myself. Like too many people come at me anyway. But like, yeah, I'll show you this. I'm trying to find a really short video of hers. She's like so prim and proper, so perfect with her crafting. All right, here you go. 4-minute video. I know it's no, that's not really showing her. Hold on. Okay. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but you guys will get an idea. Little June Cleaver.
Jennifer Maker. It is a beautiful day to show you how to layer infusible ink on a mug on the Great Maker Show and Tell. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a multicolored infusible ink mug with different layers of color. You can have as much color as you want. So for this project, you want the Cricut Mug Press, which is optimized to work with infusible ink. This is a user-friendly mug press that automatically detects and sets the right temperature and pressure settings for you with one-touch operation. If you're not yet familiar with the Cricut Mug Press, visit jennifermaker.com/Cricut Mug Press.
You see what I mean? She just goes through like every little detail. She's like the Susie Homemaker. Cork, I want to thank you last night. I did private it, but I want to thank you. I did say thank you last night in my live for trying to stick up for me and Diana Wendy's. Wendy is an asshole. Wendy will always be an asshole, and it's never going to change. So there's that. But I want to thank you for trying. Tasha, isn't she great? I love her. Like I said, at first I laughed at her. And I was like, all right, this chick is just a little too perfect with her perfect crafting room and a perfect maker, and everything is organized. And doesn't this look just wonderful? And then I actually watched her and I was like, damn, she goes through every single detail and you can't miss it. Like if you want to learn to use something, she's perfect. Like, look.
Or phrase, whatever you want. I've got a bunny, an elephant, a bear, a hedgehog, and a deer. They are so adorable, don't you think? Let me show you where to download these designs free, and then we will cut, apply, and press a colorful mug together. You'll find some pre-made designs in Cricut Design Space. Slice and set. I've created several cute and colorful animal design files that are ready to go. Plus, they are all perfect for easy layering with infusible ink. I've done the slicing for you. To find these free layer designs, go to jennifermaker.com/291. Then just go to the red bar at the top and look for libraries, and then either click get a password if you don't yet have one, or click enter the library. Look for design.
You see what I mean? Like, even explaining the way she does, like, she'll show you. She'll go through every single step. That's why I like her.
291 in my free library. You can find the files by searching the page for the design number and then click it to download a zip file with the SVG cut files as well as DXF and PDF patterns. Inside the folder are many different cute animal designs, including an elephant, a deer, a hedgehog, a bunny, and a teddy bear. Upload the SVG cut file for the animal that you like best to Cricut Design Space. If you're not sure how to upload an SVG cut file to Cricut Design Space, please watch my helpful video training series at jennifermaker.com/SVG.
You see what I mean? Like, even a 2-year-old can follow her directions and totally get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome. Go on a website. She'll sell a Cricut handbook that gives all the tricks, shortcuts, everything you want to know about. I had my Cricut for a year and I learned so much. I thought it was worth it. See, there you go. I'm telling you, she's just great. She does. She lays it all out. Like, it's like crafting for dummies. I mean, she's just awesome. I should interview her one day. I should bring her on. But can I interview you?
Your side down on your cutting mat, just like this. Make sure the fine point blade is loaded into the Cricut. I recommend you wash and dry your hands immediately before handling infusible ink to avoid transferring any oils to the surface. Now load your mat and press the flashing button to begin cutting, paying careful attention to what color mat you're on so you know which color of infusible ink to put in your machine. Cricut Design Space will always tell you what color mat it's cutting. When you're all done cutting, unload the mat, flip the mat over onto your work surface, and peel the mat away from the infusible ink carefully. I've designed my mug wraps so that the outside template will cut out of the larger infusible ink transfer sheet. This makes it super easy to apply to your mug later on. And if for any reason your cutting machine doesn't cut all the way through the outside of your transfer sheet like mine does, you can either trim it with scissors or next time. So to get started, roll and be sure to look for any missing bits that you forgot to weed or set. Just wrap the whole liner around the mug. I explain the best way to do this in my Fancy Wraps mug tutorial on my blog at jennifermaker.com/288. Now, if you have a less than full coverage designed to apply to your mug, like I do here, the best thing to do is to trim your liner as close to your design as you can with a pair of scissors. Then just position and stick it on your mug wherever you want it to go. Doing it this way will avoid transferring any little bits of dirt or little parts, that you missed, that got somehow stuck on your liner, because that happens. And it makes for a cleaner transfer to your mug. If you need to tape it down, Step 5, press the mug with a Cricut mug press. With the Cricut, pay attention to where the mug handle is and make sure the heat plate appears to be covering all of your design. I like to move my handle a bit to the left rather than center it in that open space. Now push down on the lever on top of the Cricut mug press and check that the heat plates are completely covering your design. Pressing process. It will be a resistant surface to cool. I just placed my mug on the same heat-resistant mat that I'm using for the mug press itself, and step 6, show it off. I love layering and coloring my infusers the whole mug for a consistently colored press. Do your transfer sheet first, so press your transfer sheet onto your mug first.
So you guys get the idea. She just goes through every single step. She does not miss a beat. Like, she's awesome. I mean, she really is. So let me drop her link again. Her name is Jennifer Maker. This is her channel. And she's, out of all the people that I've watched, she's actually I think she's the best. And again, first I laughed at her. First I was like, I am not watching this fucking, you know, perfect crafting in this perfect room. I was like, no way. But she, after I gave it a chance and stopped laughing at her, and gave it a chance, I was like, wow, I can really learn a lot from her. Like, she's really good. And I have learned a lot. And she has tons of sublimation. Tons. Cricket Space, for, yeah, like here. For iPhone, she has a video. For Android, she has a video. For desktop, she has a video. She just has everything. She's awesome. Must have Cricut tools. She misses nothing. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that you can't learn from her. She's one creator. She deserves the million views that she's got. I know I can't, Kim. I'm just saying. I'm, all new, and she really taught me a lot. Like, I've learned a lot from her. And when I forgot to mirror the first shirt I made, I heard her in the back of my mind, like, don't forget to mirror it or it's not going to come out right. And that's exactly what I had to do. I had to mirror it. She is one of the best. I agree. She's great. So, all right. I am going to get off now, though. I hear someone in my kitchen cooking, so maybe they're cooking me lunch. But I got to go find sublimation coating. Wait till you guys see what I'm creating today. Woo-woo! I'm excited. My creative juices get flowing. You guys are in trouble. Let me see if I can find it first. I got ideas. And once I got ideas, oh, look out. Okay, they don't have it. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's epoxy. Epoxy's not sublimation, right? Epoxy coating isn't sublimation coating, or it is? Is it the same or is it different? It's different, right? Wait, before you guys leave me. Sublimation is different than epoxy, right? I know, I have to say goodbye for 45 minutes. No one else brings up craft. No, I'm seriously, that's why I'm asking you guys. Sublimation is different than epoxy, right? Like, it's two different things. Epoxy is what you put on top of. So, okay. So sublimation coating is not epoxy. Coating. Coating. Oh, I don't think I could buy it in a store. Yeah, I don't think I could buy it in a store. I'm looking for a store that sells it. Yeah, I don't see any. Sublimation is undercoat, epoxy is a top coat. Yeah, I don't.
Mom, you
What?
do true crime still, right?
Yeah.
You should look into the YNW Melly case.
The what?
The YNW Melly case.
Who's the YNW Melly case?
So he's an American rapper, and he's on trial, like, currently for allegedly murdering 2 of his friends. It's live on YouTube. You should look into it. You do true
What's
crime.
the name?
Just go on YouTube real quick. Type in YNW
Ryan?
Y. No, Y. Not W. YNW. Melly. So space MELLY. And then trial.
You guys know about this trial? Oh, Katie said, yeah, it's a big trial right
It's
now.
huge right now. It's everywhere.
This one?
Yeah. So he was hinged for allegedly murdering 2 of his good friends to set it up to look like a drive-by.
Did he do it?
That's what the trial's for. The
Do you think he did it?
Me?
Yeah, we're never leaving, Crystal. I agree.
I don't think so.
Why don't you think he did it?
I don't know. I don't know enough to have an opinion. I only say that just because.
Okay.
Just turn the audio on.
They're not in. Wait, what?
They had 68 pages of evidence on them.
What do you mean 68 pages of evidence?
Pages of evidence that he killed them.
The prosecution does.
Yeah.
Okay.
68 pages of evidence.
Was he a big rapper?
Huge.
I don't follow that.
Huge rapper. Huge American rapper. Blew up off of songs that he literally wrote about shooting people. They were going to use one of his songs called Murder on My Mind. That's where he literally talks about like drive-by and shooting, like, you know, one of these people. But the thing is that they're not allowed to use it. They're not allowed to use the song because it was made, I'm pretty sure it was made before that, and it had no correlation, so they're not allowed to use that in the case. But they still have a shit ton of evidence, but I don't know. A lot of people said that his lawyers have a bunch too that make him clear, but
all right.
It's supposed to go on for like 8 more days.
Do you guys want me covering this trial?
I'm just saying it's good content. It's free, and it's popular as hell right now.
Yeah, but I have to ask my audience. Do you guys want me covering this trial? I can cover it. I was closing down like an hour ago.
Yeah?
I was shutting down. And then here you come along, bringing up some true crime.
I'm just saying it's a good case to look into. You should make a TikTok.
Why? There's no money on TikTok.
No, but there's a lot of viewers in TikTok.
Yeah, I agree. Sage was supposed to be my social media manager. She sucks.
If you made a TikTok and you posted clips of true crime, I guarantee you, if you just did that daily all the time, I guarantee you would start getting.
Why don't you do that?
Because
why?
Because I haven't started.
Hey, Coffee.
See, they're saying yes, you should do it. It's free content.
You got to stay at 24 hours for all the missed live. I know, right, Coffee? I guess we'll cover this trial. Dame for the win. And great I know. So, see, like, even my 15-year-old, there's this big trial going on.
Huge.
And yet these idiots are too worried talking about me. Okay.
Huge trial.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut this down and restart. Because I don't want them coinciding with each other. So, hold tight. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Before this restarts again. So, I'll be back.